Hello, hello, hello. If there's anybody shows up here, I hope y'all can hear me all right. Um, I didn't try and set anything up for a live feed. This was literally me out of bed, rub my eyes, use the bathroom, ate a scoop of peanut butter, drank one of them little protein shots, not a canned sugar drink, a little B12 shot thing. Um, Works a lot quicker than coffee and a lot of caffeine in coffee. Although I do like to drink coffee sometimes, the caffeine thing. Okay, anyways, we got some seriousness. Hey, Fifth, just stick around here for a minute. Um, I'm going to send this video out. I got to go on to the guy's channel and send it out, and I'm going to go into my phone and send it to him. But this is serious, guys. I made sure when I went to bed last night, I just played some gentle like rain stuff, in the background while I was sleeping to get clarity of thought, did some praying and meditation. It's like, come to me in my dreams, show me, am I supposed to do this and stuff? And I don't really remember a whole lot happened in my dreams other than when I woke up this morning, I went back to the same thing. Last night, I have this thing that I made into a bookcase some years ago. I destroyed it. It needed a little bit of work, but I just pushed it over and broke it into pieces and started throwing it in the garbage. Why? This what I've been talking about for a while with this land thing. There's no coincidence with the 33 and all this with the number. It all is linking back to Shannon. This guy has done been going on in my head and a lot of other people's. He's awake. He sees what's going on. He's been out there, um, going. Let's see. I think he went from Utah. I think he's been in Oregon. He's went on a little tour, and he found this guy in Missouri, Brother William. He was given 1,000 acres by his grandpa, uh, old farm area there, and the Cowboy Church got a hold of him, and the guy said, "Let's do this." They literally already have a handful of people down there. They're, there's a house on the property that the guy lives in, and he's been trying to take care of the small garden area. Well, it's not really small, but I mean, small compared to 1,000 acres, of course. But it's a pretty nice garden area, um, all by himself and stuff. And he talked to that guy Shannon that just got the Cowboy Church channel, and he agreed. So this guy he's got videos out here. And this is the reason I'm doing this video right now because I'm going to send it out to him. Cowboy, please uh, get Brother William to get a hold of me. Give him my phone number. I am straight serious, bro. My whole life, when I make friends, I make family. People are tight with me. People trust what I say. So when I say I'm coming, brother, I might be bringing a tribe with me. I'm serious. I'm talking to people right now. We've got, somebody in Illinois, somebody in Wisconsin, somebody in Tennessee, people all around, man. And they have hearts like mine because the people who talk to me, you ain't going to stick around me if you don't have a heart like mine because I'm constantly love, love, love. And if you're not of love, you're going to be like, I've had enough of this shit. So the people that stick around me are like me. And need to get a little bit of details as far as this. Okay. Building. We're going to be able to put some kind of domiciles or something on the property as we go. I know the way you said it, it looked that way. Like somebody could possibly put a house here or whatever here. Um, until things get going, what is our ability to access any electricity for now? Because I know, like we've been talking, the system could fail and all these things could happen. And there could be a point where we don't have any of this. But right now, the system still works, and it is to our advantage to be able to have the electricity, of course, so we can do this stuff. Our channels, and I have this other channel that I haven't used yet. I know God gave me the idea for We Are Creation for a reason, and now I know why. I can document this. And other channels and other people who are doing these projects around the world, let's say they don't have a channel or platform to do stuff. They can send me the raw video. I can go onto that computer because I've got program and shit on or stuff on there. And I can make up a video for them free of charge, stick it on the We Are Creation channel while I document what we're doing down there. Um, and things work out all right. There could be 4 YouTube channels coming out of that one area at least. You know, you've got one, I've got one. The guy that gave me the info here, he's got one. And some other people I'm talking to about coming there, they have YouTube channels. It'd be pretty interesting, have all these beautiful channels coming from one beautiful place, and sure, a lot of people can do stuff on phone. I don't do the phone thing. I'm really limited with what I do on my phone. To me, a phone is a distraction from spirit and all kind of other stuff. Yes, it's a piece of technology that can be used properly, but for a guy who's got a little bit of close-up vision issues and uh, does a little bit more on the computer's the best way to go for me, um, for now. But anyways, um, yeah, need a little bit of like details on that kind of stuff. And another thing too, uh, is how is Brother William as far as um, the medical cannabis thing? I know it's legal there. I'm not sure how he feels about it, but I do have friends, and me being one of them, that are patients. And if you look at me, I'm in pretty good shape now. I was 200 pounds and living in West Virginia. I thought I was going to live and die in West Virginia, out in the mountains, man. Lived there for 12 years, but the doctors had me on so many pills, it was ridiculous. That's why I came to Michigan, to go on the medical cannabis program and get off the meds. And I did. And in doing so, started working on all kind of other stuff as far as eating habits and different things like that. Um, Playing bamboo flute music. Cool. I got, well, this one's not bamboo, it's cedar, and I'm missing the thing. I went to a friend's house, and I don't know, I might have lost it, but you can carve and make one of those. But that's a cedar Native American flute right there. You play some? Here, you want to play bongos, man? You got some bongos here. Oh yeah, my sign, man. You see my sign, Fifth? Little chalkboard thing. Got to introduce it. Everyone, right now, you are in the Church of Love. Wherever the avatar that you know of as Dana is at, when I go live, it's the Church of Love. When you're walking around talking to me, you're in the Church of Love. When you're near my energy, you are in the Church of Love. Always remember that. Wherever I am is the Church of Love. And if you're like me, more than likely it's the same thing with you. Wherever you're at, I'm in the Church of Love. Yep, that's one right there. Fifth World. That's another Church of Love. I'm telling you, they're all over the place. They're opening up all over. It's like hearts are just going, ding. Yep, Church of Love, Church of Love, Church of Love, Church of Love. Bright lights everywhere. And that's what I'm saying. Um, there, Shannon, man. I know a lot of shining lights, bro. And I've seen your videos. I've been watching them. I've heard you call out and wondering where are these people, or do we got part time, Christians? We got part time spiritual people, or any people, they're awakened, And I understand what you're saying. There are a lot of them. I was in meditation and prayer and seen myself walk into a cliff edge, the whole bunch of people behind me, and angels shouting, "Jump! We're going to show you how to fly. We're going to take you there." And I turned around, and I'll be darned if a lot of people didn't start heading back in the woods. It's kind of confusing. So I started heading for the edge, anyways. And that's when I heard your call. I heard a friend say, "Hey, get a hold of this person." I looked behind me, I'll be damned. There was another person that didn't go in the woods. He found you. And then when I looked again behind him, there was more friends wandering out of the woods. They heard it too, man. So I'm telling you, don't worry, man. I've seen the videos and you're wondering where we're at. We're right here, brother. Please get, if you got enough time on your phone and Brother William can get a hold of me, seriously, call my phone. I am dead serious about this. I just went in there and started destroying old furniture last night and throwing it in the dumpsters. And then when I went to bed, I was like, man, we better pray on this. I know this is what's going to bring happiness and clear my heart I started crying yesterday because I just happened to flip by somebody that was reading cards, and I don't usually do that stuff, you know, as an intuitive reading thing. And I said, I picked that pile. And by darn man, it said basically, go with your heart. You know that's the direction that you're going to go. And in the end of the thing, the woman was talking about seeing, she said, and I see you in a meadow, and was talking about all this stuff like being outside in a big, wide open area. Oh my God, I started crying like a baby, and it was release for 4 years, man. I went through this whole psychological thing and dark night of the soul and uprooting all this stuff, and I've watched my family go through all kind of crap, and I'm the only one that pulled off the meds and said, I have faith in God to get me through this, and went through it, man. And oh, it's a beautiful thing, man. You know? I'm sorry, I kind of lost train of thought for a second. I really need to eat and wake up, but I just was like, I had to get out of bed. I was like, I have to do a video. This is serious. And it's very serious. I'm on Section 8 housing. I've yeah, go with it, follow the heart. But anybody else, hey, we got somebody else here. Let me put on my glasses. I don't want to mispronounce your name, my friend or friend. Henry. Hello, how you doing, man? Um, yeah, talking about this intentional community being started out in Missouri. Well, farming community thing. Uh, yeah, but that's why I had to do this video because I said, I have no problems with giving up this system. I've tried telling people without you can't have creation without destruction. I see visions and I've seen a lot of stuff happening, and I have that right now. It's like the angels are gonna go. You said to let you know when it's time. Now it's time. Just go. Don't worry about anything. But I have to ask a few questions. It's just because I don't think I want to wait till spring. I don't trust what the governments are doing and what's going on with the voting season. So I want to get out of here before winter hits. But winter's going to hit. We have no kind of stores or anything around. We're living off the land. You can't garden in the winter. Is anybody looking into canning stuff, jarring things? I've learned all that stuff. Um, I don't got enough jars to can all that. I got a few in there, but that's okay. I'm looking to get more supplies and stuff. But as far as things like that, how we're gonna do through the winter time, until we get everything built up. Um, uh, is everybody going the vegan thing here, or is there people still hunting and fishing? Um, just looking into the different things because, um, and this right here, the only reason I'm asking these questions because I'm straight serious. This ain't somebody going, well, I want to make sure this is the way. No, no, no. I'm going. I have to figure out a ride, but right now as it sets, I'm trying to talk to my doctor or my daughter of maybe taking me there, not even getting a camper or anything, just going there with my tent right before wintertime. Me and my beautiful baby, man, my dog, my 14-year-old dog that's been with me through everything. My mom's divorce or my mom's death, divorce. My mom, yeah, that was kind of trippy. My mom took herself out, and I'm the one that found her. But blah blah. Anyways, see that. Thinking of this makes me do that. A sigh. I can breathe. I just keep picturing myself looking at them wide open skies and being able to watch everything slowly be built. But I just want to put out this video, let you know I am serious and there's many other people serious. And I'm talking to a lot of people right now that have been wanting to do the same thing. So if you can, get back with me and hey man, I'll bring some people there. And I also have another friend here that told me, she said, you go down there and everything works out. She knows that she's like a universal link, through God. So basically, what that's saying is, as we're down there building, she will watch for the souls that need to come down there or want to come down there. And she can lead them, to where we're at, and we can really build this up. Like I said, that We Are Creation channel, I ain't doing anything with it right now, and I know that I can like document this and all these other things, and we can show it to the world, and maybe get fortunate and let that. Hopefully, that channel does build up. I don't do the monetization thing here, but maybe if it does there, then that can help sustain itself. But I don't care if it does or not. You know, I don't care. I'll put my own time into it. I got time, whatever. And I already bought the software and stuff. As long as I have electric going into that, and even if I have to get a bicycle, a generator, and sit on the bicycle and make my own electricity. I mean, I've been looking into that stuff for years because my whole original thought pattern wasn't that the system was going to change over. It was that everything was going to fail and we're going to be thrown back into the Stone Age. And I needed to learn how to, make fire and just different things. So I studied a lot of survival stuff, and when I was living in West Virginia and just all kind of stuff. There for a while, I lived like 4 years, no internet, cutting wood for heat, um, jarring and canning food. It was like all preparation for what's happening now. So, oh man, you got people talking here. Let me see what's going on. Um, yeah, it's cool. You guys talking with each other. Yeah, okay. Well, I guess I ain't got to ask y'all how you're doing. I see the answers up here. Seems like y'all are doing good. That's nice. Things will turn around to benefit all of us. Any of us within the divine energies, they're tuned in. We're spreading that energy. And, you know, whether you want to look at it as God and the angels going, oh, thank you, or you want to look at it through metaphysics as the energy coming back to you, it doesn't matter. It's working both ways. Yes, metaphysically and physically speaking, you're drawing in positive energy to yourself. But at the same time, there are beings on the other side thanking you, knowing that you are working with this, and very happy that you awoke, even though this world is just so polluted and trying to make it hard for us too. Yeah, there's beings on the other side smiling. It's like we knew we knew you would do it. We knew you would wake up. Look at you go. Think that to yourself when you look in the mirror. You know, that's what's happening. You ain't giving up. You're becoming more activated. You're smiling more and laughing more at the ludicrous stuff that goes on out there instead of freaking out. You're like, this is ridiculous. You know, and why is that? Because you're tuned into spirit. Spirit has no fear. As far as spirit's concerned, fear is not even real. It's something man-made, just some silly man-made stuff that doesn't exist outside of this realm. That's why spirit laughs. Like, really? It's a program. It's nothing that even exists. It's just a program. You know, defrag your computer. Get rid of that program, man. Defragment that shit. Get rid of the cookies. I tell you what, documenting everything from my awakening process, the good, the bad, the ugly, this, document it all, you know. I take that way shower stuff seriously, and I take it seriously in the whole thing of I am not a guru. I am not a, it's, even though my life path does say 33 and it says something about master teacher, I don't look at myself as this great teacher. No, man. I'm just like everybody else out here. I'm just tuned in and I'm sharing my journey so that way everybody can see that, yeah, man, what I'm going through is normal. Oh, yes, you can be very loving spiritual person and spread all this stuff and not be perfect. Look at this guy. He's got blue hair, tattoos, missing some teeth. I checked some of his old videos. Some of his old videos, he said stuff is a little bit different, or maybe he was irritated. But then I seen some videos after that, and I seen him grow and not be irritated. So I've had to get rid of a couple videos, but the only reason why was because like sound was like tore up on them. But I never get rid of videos because it's like, oh, that don't make me look good. No, I don't care about any of that. It's all a journey and just there, so you know people can watch it, feel normal about what they're going through. But right now, yep, we're gonna go into this, and the cowboy's already documenting this stuff. Down there, he's got 3 videos on here. If anybody wants to see these videos, I can post links for him. Yeah, he's got like 3 videos just right there on that property. It's called "Escaping Babylon" Part One and Part Two, and I forget what the third one was called. Um, but he actually shows all the property and gives gives basic ideas of what they're going to do there. There's already some people living there. I think there's even one family with kids and stuff out there. Um, Big skies, big skies, man. Oh my gosh, for any of us doing these sky pics and videos, man, you can see from horizon to horizon. It's just like wide open. I mean, sure, there are some trees here and there, but it's farmland area. So you got big fields with little bits of trees in between stuff. And with that, it's like, whoa, sky's huge. I guarantee, man, it's out there a ways. He sent me the address and everything for it. But I bet you that's one of them places that you could lay in a hammock and see the Milky Way galaxy. You know? Yep. Change it up, repair order, and a lot of it's going back to that's how this country started, man. It started with small communities working together. Everybody remember that. The city thing, you heard it into the city for control. Think about what happened with this mass pandemic. They start shutting shit down. Now that everything, like as far as the supply chain has normalized, it doesn't look like it has. They can literally control what they put in and out on these stores and control you. So if you get herded into the cities and like I'm not planning on giving up my social security check when I leave here. It's ridiculous. The system fails and I have to give it up. I have to give it up. But for now, it can help me to be able to get supplies, to be able to do other things, like, making the crafts and stuff that, I'd like to do or just whatever, getting dog food so I can feed my dog. Um, but yeah, I'm not sure where I was going with that. For now, use what we need to. Like for now, we still have the internet. We have electricity. We can use that to get these messages out. You know. Um, but eventually, if stuff goes away, then you get out on some property where you're already taking care of yourselves and each other. Then bam, you're all right. And that's something that I've been like in tears about too. When I seen that them talking and it's like, hey, brother so and they're waving. I was like, man, I so much would love to just wake up in the morning, look out at nature, see somebody walk by that you recognize as brother or sister or whatever, instead of grumpy people in an apartment, a big noisy ass road and masked people running around everywhere. It's crazy. But that's the whole thing. It's like return to Eden, brothers, sisters. I mean, that's it. This whole city experiment is just a big major way of control. And that's partly what the system had in mind right now was to keep us all herded in here, scare everybody to death, throw masks on you, say stay home, then you lose your businesses, and then they go, it's okay. We'll give everybody welfare checks. You can go to the stores on Tuesdays and Thursdays between this time and that time and buy what products we allow you to have. Hmm. Hmm. Sounds like you're trying to turn us into other countries. Well, it ain't happening. because there's plenty of us that's doing the whole thing. Return to paradise, return to Eden. So, Cowboy Church, if you watch this, bro, please, you know, if you can't get a hold of me, have Brother William get a hold of me. I'm very, very, very serious. I know this is the path. I, no matter what I think about, my brain can go, well, what about the money to get there? What about a ride to get there? I ain't worrying about it. I'm just looking at myself throwing stuff away and stepping, getting up from a hammock one day in a field and looking out at beauty, you know. And like I said, I know plenty of people, and I know some that are ready to come, and they're beautiful souls, man. That garden and are into the natural ways. You know, it's a beautiful thing. So it's like they say, build it and they will come. All we got to do is just start. Just get people there and say we're going to build it, and they will come. You know. Hey, you know Samantha. Just show up out of nowhere, guy. I'm hungry. Try food. I know, me too. I only had a scoop of peanut butter this morning, but I had to come on and do this video. It's just like going through me, you know. Hey, and anybody out there who knows me that's watching this, man, y'all very intuitive, you know. Tell me what you feel as far as this whole thing. So far, everybody that I've seen that's commenting is telling me to go for it, but anybody else who wants to head that direction, just get a hold of me, man. You know, got to figure out a way there. Might just start a damn convoy. I was telling my daughter, or no, my friend yesterday, I said, you know what? I said, maybe I could just take what stuff I need, get a decent sized U-Haul, you know, have her drive me to the next spot where people are that are going, and then I could send her back in a rent a car, and then the next person, who I meet up with that's going out there, they can stick their tent and whatever stuff in the back of the U-Haul. They could take over driving, and we could do that, as we're heading west and pick up the people that are going, and we'll all put in gas money, and we'll get there, and well, I don't know how far the U-Haul place is from where we're going, but you go dump off our stuff, take the U-Haul back, and call it done, and that'd be an affordable way for all of us to get there. Um, and I had originally thought of waiting until spring, but like I said, I have this really high push. Um, so my goal right now is to get there before winter hits, and that is quite a bit because I'm gonna have to dump my Section 8. Section 8 is something I get for life. That'll always pay my rent as long as the system is still working. Which, quite frankly, we need to get rid of this system. So that's why I have no problem with making this jump. Just got to make sure that I just want, it's one of those things, man. It's a big jump. You just got to look into a couple things, to make sure. Because, like I said, make sure what can be done when I get, when we get down there, and what direction we're headed. Because, like I said, you know, get rid of the food stamps, get rid of the Medicaid, which I was trying to get teeth, and get rid of the Section 8 for Divinity, man. I have no problem with that, but I just got to make sure that um, it's just one of them things. People are going to ask questions. People are going to ask me questions too. You know what I mean? So as I'm talking to people about this, they're already asking me questions. So yeah, man, if you can, you guys got any ideas, whatever, like you can put comments here, but you know my phone number. You can give it to him and anybody else that's out there on the property, man. They want to talk or know who I am, because I'm coming out there. You can give 'em my phone number, my Facebook information. That's Dana Eugene Patterson the second. Um, just look it up on Facebook. It shows this face. Of course, the hair ain't blue there. This blue hair thing was just something I recently did. I usually don't run around with blue hair, but I don't know. It was. a neat thing to try. um, okay, well, go eat and hope to get feeling better. Biscuits and gravy. Wow. Yeah, I gave that stuff up when I left West Virginia. The only thing I had was one scoop of peanut butter. That's it. Oh yeah, and that energy shot. I need to get water. Um, but yeah, um, what is that? No food shortage. What do you mean by no food shortage? Yeah, I know. A lot of people are saying that as far as the universal income and different stuff, you know. Um, but that's the whole thing. We're hearing so many different things, and a lot of people are just sticking ideas together they find on YouTube, and it's really hard to know what's going on unless you feel for it. And like you, I don't feel a complete, destruction, lockdown, martial law freak out thing going on, but yet I do see the systems falling apart and them trying to control them still. I mean, I'm surrounded by stores and I watched all the shit that happened, people losing businesses and all kind of crap. It was really messed up. But from everything that a lot of others are saying, that was the worst of it. You know, that timelines have been adjusted, energies, different things because of what they've done, and that was supposed to be like the biggest push they had within them. So we'll see what happens, man. I just I just know that no matter what, even if the you know system holds together enough to where people can still survive as things change over, well, what's the changeover is going to be? Well, in my world, it's what I'm looking at right now. This is intentional communities. So I thought to myself, well, if this is what I'm looking to do in the long run, why the heck would I wait? What would I be waiting for? The only thing I've been waiting for is access to land. And I've said to myself, and I don't need to own the land. I just need to have permission to go and live on the land and grow things on the land. I was just given that. Just given that. A little, all of us were, depending if you watch the video. Anybody who watches those videos was given the same thing, given that opportunity. It's like, huh? And all them 33s kept leading, seemed to lead right there. And I know that the 33s had to do with this. So, yeah, man. Um, Shannon, very serious. Very serious, bro. I watched a lot of your videos yesterday. Um, so I said it's a big move. Throw away a lot of stuff, give up some of the stability, but it makes me smile. Honestly, what I keep picturing is Jesus, you know, walking away from this world, having friends that followed him. Sure, we call them disciples, but I'm sure in Jesus' eyes, they were his friends. It wasn't like, I am great leader, you are my peoples. Nah, not the one we call Jesus. Yes, well, whatever you want to call this being. Nope, this is his friends, man. Him and his friends went out and started preaching the word, and didn't look back at this world like, oh, we're missing stuff. So thinking that, that's like a beautiful thought because I already feel like the death and resurrection thing, with the ditching of the whole entire world of like fleshly desire stuff for the divine realms was kind of easy for me because that's always been in there. It's like, yeah, there's some cool, neat stuff in this world, but you have nothing without purity and love. That's the only things you can take with you when you leave here. So without that, you ain't got nothing but great big holes in your life. So it's easy for me to kind of think, to go that direction. Um, yeah, there is another system rising, and it's the one where everybody prospers. There's peace and love and unity. I see this stuff within my vision sometimes, little clicks of stuff, but it's not enough to like totally give any detail. It's just enough to give you a feel and go, ooh, that was neat. So, but anyways, I don't want to ramble on forever. I do need to go eat. Um, Anybody who wants to get out of the box, get out of the matrix, return to Eden, be part of a loving, beautiful community. I said, you know, you can keep in touch with me in this channel. You can go to Cowboy with a K, Cowboy Church. Like I said, the picture, the little icon thing, it's just a gray circle with a white K in it. Got like 200 some subscribers, and the reason I keep saying that is so that way you know what channel, because it is YouTube. There's a lot of channels, and when I first put in Cowboy Church, I think it tried to give me some kind of music. So you'll know, when you get there. Um, so like I said, it's got a few videos on it. So if you see this video or any of my videos talking about this and you're interested, go to that channel. It shows you the land and tells you pretty much the vision and everything. Um, and maybe I'll meet you there, man. You know, it'd be so cool to finally meet some of my friends from here on YouTube, and not only meet them, but freaking create a darn community and neighborhood with y'all. Hey, that'd be awesome, man. You know, it's just beautiful thing. So, anyone wanting to join, that's what you can do to look up the information. In Cowboy Church, if you're watching Brother Shannon, please get a hold of me. Talk to Brother William, you know, and let him know he's got somebody that's coming, that's serious, that ain't just looking to get out of society and take a break for a minute. I'm coming there to build things. I'm coming there to help, you know, and I'm not coming there with any great Nope. I am like the rest of you. I just happen to have plenty of passion in me and creativity flowing through me right now. So when I get there, ain't no sitting still. I'm gonna help, and I'm gonna keep helping, and I'm gonna keep helping, because to me, that that's the thing that keeps me going and feeling good. It's helping and watching things be built. So I will come there. I've got different skills that I can do. We'll get to talking. You can let me know. I'll let you know what I can do, and you can go, oh, okay. Well, we need this most over here. All right, man. Give me one of them little lists. We'll pin it to a tree. We'll start getting some of this stuff done, man. I don't care if it's working on securing a building that needs some stuff done, digging some area for this, whether it be a pond, a garden. Oh, and don't get me started on that stuff. I've worked in major landscape construction for years. So you want to talk about like building and like building like a little area with a pond where people can go and chill. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's a project that I'd be on all day, man. The only thing I require, a little bit of food and water every now and then. But outside of that, I'm being driven by the creative forces of divine flow. So, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Like I said, man, anybody interested in truly just saying bye, bye, bye to this crap and returning to Eden, go to his channel. Follow me here. Well, I don't like saying follow me. Uh, Check out my channel. Yeah, don't follow me. That sounds creepy. We got that on Facebook. It's like you have followers. Followers? That sounds straight creepy, man. Why are people following me? Don't follow me. Stand right next to me, darn it. Oh man. But anyways, um, yes, of course, Fifth. Always, share the love and hope. You know, and I almost look at things like hope. That almost sounds like, oh, we need that. Yeah, I think things are beyond hope. Used to be that we needed hope, but now we realize everything we need is here. The energy is it's within all of us. Hope is us linking together, unity, not division. We unite as the fractalized energy of our creator. We start uniting. Boom! We can feel spirit. We can feel creation right through us. We connect on that level, you know? And that's beyond anything. That's how stuff gets done. That's how people wake up smiling and go to bed smiling. I mean, just a little bit that I've seen there, the energy of people walking by, they just seems so right, And the guy who's got the property, I think he was the one that was saying this. The guy saying something about weeds, and dude's like, "Nope, that's burdock. This is." He knows all his plants, man. What's food and what's medicine? It's like, oh, awesome, man, awesome. Because everything you need's right within nature, man. Your food and your medicine is growing from the ground. People call that stuff weeds and get out mowers and weed eaters and tear it all up. You got plantain. Plantain grows. It's grows like crazy everywhere. Wild lettuce, all that stuff, man. There's stuff that fights cancer and the leaves of the African violets. Dandelions. Oh my gosh, dandelions are just good for so many things. I got a whole bundle of dandelion leaves there in my refrigerator. I'm eating with salads and stuff. And it all grows wild. When I lived in West Virginia, I was being shown stuff, like that's lamb's quarter, that's this, that's, let's see, all just all kinds of stuff. But, anyways, anybody wanting to return to that stuff? Yes, pay attention. Um, yeah, that's what the Holy Spirit says is follow me. But that's what I mean when I say that, it's not follow me, it's follow Spirit. You know, it's just the spirit's taking you the same direction that I'm going. Well, you're beside me. We're following spirit. Ain't nobody following me. I ain't following you. We're following spirit, and we stand side by side as brothers and sisters. No one in front, no one behind. We are equal on this line. Ooh, I'm rhyming again. Let's go with some Dr. Seuss. Hey man, there's always smiles and happiness in the Church of Love. Because in the Church of Love, we are the conscious evolution. We are. Remember that. This channel name just says the conscious evolution because that is a long bunch of stuff to put on YouTube. But the reason that says the conscious evolution is because we are the conscious evolution. All of us. Everybody watching this. If you're watching this, you're part of the conscious evolution or you would not be watching this. That's simple. And for that, I thank you. You are beautiful. You know, anyone watching any of this or any of my friends' channels are doing the same thing. You're beautiful. I love you. You know, and like I said, you want to return to Eden, you know how to do it. I've been talking for almost 45 minutes on this stuff. Um, so, yeah, there it is. Why wait? Why wait on the system? Why wait on anything? Let's start now. Call yourself a way shower? Well, that's something a way shower would do. That's showing the way. Quite frankly, I think it's a beautiful thing. You know, just got to get that right out there. That's it. They got the whole COVID thing kind of messed up stuff with getting licensed. I can get the gas. I can, and I've already been told I can get out of my lease. I could take, and you know, leave out of here before the start of the next month cycle, and then take the money that I'd normally use on all my bills and use it for gas to go there, you know? And then once I get there, I do still have my deposit from here that could come in, which could help with getting any kind of stuff might need, or maybe something that might help out there as far as working, see what happens kind of thing. I don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Love you, Fifth World, Samantha, and hold on. Hey, my mouse is acting silly. And Henry, love y'all. Have a great day. I'm gonna get me some food, and I'm sure there's a possibility I'll jump back on this thing later on today. I don't normally jump on it this time in the morning, but man, I had to put something out there. So, anyways, I love y'all. Have a great day. Um, yeah, and anybody from the project up there wants to know who I am, get a hold of me, whether it be, like I said, somebody getting a hold of me to give me details about anything, or just anybody who's there that is interested who might be coming there, because you're getting new neighbors. So if anybody's on that property wants to watch this video, see who I am Dana. At least that's the name I go by here. I consider myself to be a fractalized part of the energy of spirit, a soul of God living in a human avatar, experiencing this life down here. But we all got to have a name. We all can't just be called hey dude or hey you. So yeah, they call me Dana. But I prefer to say I am love. Fits better, feels better. But that being the case, we all are. So we're back to the if everybody's called love and we say that all at once, then it'll be back to who are you talking to? So for now, I'm Dana, and I am in service to all of humanity, all of existence, and it's a beautiful thing. Yes. Oh yeah, actually, I'll once I get out of this, I'll go into the regular description thing because I think it comes up. But you know how this works, Fifth. The live thing. If I stick them in there now, it's going to disappear as soon as we come off here. So yeah, I can stick them in there, and I can also go to one of your videos, Fifth, and I can put links. So anybody who wants the links for this, I can put them in here. I can go to your channel and give them to you. If you're on Facebook, I can send them to you. Yeah, I'll send anybody the links that wants this, and there we go, man. Heck yeah, dude. I'm serious. I would so love it to be, getting ready to leave out of here and talk to a few of you guys, and you're like, "Hey, man, I'm headed that way too. Maybe we can meet up in whatever state." You'd be like, "Oh, this is gonna be awesome." I mean, seriously, I don't care if winter is coming up right now. Yeah, I don't have a camper. I got a tent and fishing poles, but I was done told ain't nobody gonna freeze. They actually have buildings on the property because, like I said, it's farm, so they got, you know, like small like well, just like you would have on a freaking thing. I've seen like three different buildings out there, a couple small silos, and that's just in the area in which I can see. So guy done said nobody's gonna come out there and freeze. You know, it's a true community. So in a true community, what happens? People help each other. I know if I was out there, I had a domicile I was in, and somebody come out there and they're like, "Oh man, it's coming up on winter. I don't have anything to stay in." Hold on a second, man. Let me come over, get a, whatever, and axe the pilot with something. We're gonna come over there and help you build something. Ain't nobody freezing, and that's the thing. You ain't gonna get that in a city like this, but you will get that in a community. In a community, you don't say you're hungry and go hungry. You say you're hungry. Somebody comes over and gives you some eggs or some food. You know, that's the things to get back to. Not a bunch of people walking out their door going, It's none of my business. I mean, wow. Wow. And people strive to live in suburban America, and that's the way it is. You know, it's almost like a great big competition thing. I've lived in the Marys. It's like, watch this. I'll go out and I'll be the first one to cut my grass today. And within 2 hours, half the neighborhood will be cutting their grass. Yep, happens that way. Christmas lights, same thing. Go ahead and put up your Christmas lights in November. Somebody else will try and beat you to it. It's the weirdest way to live. Competition? Unity. Golly, man. Don't you remember how these places were built? America was built by a bunch of basically independent farmers and just people out in rural areas, man. Small communities. So, anyways, um, that's funny. That's kind of like some of the stuff they're saying. That is it, man. That's why the return to Eden say stuff like that because somewhere like that, your brothers and sisters, helping one another through divinity, through love. That is heaven. That's heaven on earth. That's the whole fifth dimensional thing. You start seeing it when you start participating in it. It doesn't literally mean that right now, at least at this current time, blink, all of a sudden you're somewhere else off planet. No, you're here, but you're seeing it completely different. And you're with other people are seeing it completely different. And as that happens enough, literally, it'll start changing the physical, you know? But we need to see it and create it. So that's why I say anybody who's ready to jump, jump. Let's not sit around and wait for anything. Create it, man. That's why I keep getting that. It's like a poke, poke, go, 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 go. I'm like, okay, okay. It's like, but what about all this? And it's like, picture this: you on a hammock, staring at the stars, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I don't give a shit about none of this stuff, I don't care about a bed, I don't care about anything, because it's like That's what it's like. The spirit keeps going, yeah, but check this out. Now you're here, and you're looking through a telescope. What do you think of that? I'm like, oh God, man. I'm like, I feel so clear just feeling myself out in nature like that. I mean, it's like it just sucked all the crap out of me. I mean, there's a building, here's a building, it's an apartment building, and there's, everybody's got cell phones and all this crap, and it's like, hallway, you can't breathe in the hallway. See, and every time I think of myself leaving here, I can sit here and picture this place, air conditioning, all this stuff, and then I can picture myself in a field with nothing but a hammock, my dog, and it being hot outside, and I'm smiling so big. I'm like, yeah, I got an answer to my question. It's time to go. uh, well, that's just all words. You know what I'm talking about and where heart is, and I'm not going to get into that whole word thing because I've had people get so mad at me for saying God, and it's their own screwed up trigger. If you have a problem with me saying God, that's your trigger. That's your issue. I don't care. I know some people when they say gods, it could mean a drum god, a door god. No, that ain't what I'm talking about. The one. You watch my stuff enough, talk to me enough, you know that say the one. But the whole thing is a lot of people just have different words for the same stuff. Now, not always, but a lot of people are using the same words for the same stuff. So I don't worry about the particulars, man. You could say New Earth, you can say New Jerusalem. I particularly don't say the New Jerusalem stuff. I stay away from anything that has to do with it's just a long story. you know. But basically, you want paradise on earth, you create paradise on earth. How do you create paradise on earth? Simple. Tune in to the one source, God, whatever name you want to put on divine creation, you know. That simple. Yes, it is. Intention is everything. It's heart. It's the heart space. Words can be very important as spells, but it's like if you look at what's going on out there, symbols, everything. Some people are like, "Oh, don't do the peace symbol, and it should be done upside down." And so and so took over this, and so took over that, and the Illuminati took over this. Well, the Illuminati can't take over triangles. God dang, man, it's geometry. Not to mention, if you look into any of the what's interdimensional races, Syrian, Palladian, there's quite a few of them. They all have triangles, and it's just all. And that's the thing. It's the intention. What are you intending it for? Use a protection star as protection. Your intention is for protection. But if you flip it upside down, stick a goat head in it, and are totally convinced that you're worshiping Satan through it, well, that's your intention. Well, you will be doing that. Whether you use that star or not, your intention's deep enough. That's the direction you're going. you know? Yeah, you know how that stuff works. Oh, man. Oh, wow. I've been on here almost an hour. Okay. I definitely need to go eat and stuff. I'm going to take and link this video and stick it over and send it to Cowboy. So that way, hopefully, he sees it. Um, and I'm gonna put the links in here, and I'll send you links and stuff. Fifth, and if you do go on there now, I'm not saying this for my own for because of ego or anything. I just want them to know because they're he's trying to find people. So this could help things. If you do go over there and comment, just if you could, say that let them know you're sent by this channel or whatever. You know, Dane over at the Conscious Evolution, or however you want to say it, sent me. And the only reason why is, um, like I said, I don't want any fucking freaking reward for anything. But the thing is because I want to show that I am serious when I not only say that I'm coming, but that I'm gonna bring more people. And I seen the one video where he put and I know what he's going through because I've seen this some time back. Fortunately, I've ran into a lot of you guys now, and you're all my friends. But I want to do that to show that there's some of us out there heading that direction that have many more friends and people like that that either could be coming, help work with the thing, or can help spread the word, or are going to build their own intentional places. You know, so by doing that, it just show more of the link. Because sees that stuff's like, oh yeah, these people come there. I said, well, check their stations out and see where they're linked. It's like it's a whole big thing, you know. And you can link all these people together and realize it's like a great big beautiful circle, like one of the big fairy rings I was seeing on that Mr. MEB pop up with the little mushrooms. It's like that, man. You know, it's all circling around together. So I'm hoping in seeing that, it can give them all a big smile. They're going, wow, not only are we attracting some other people, but them people know people, and them and the people they know other people that know other people. Wow, this is going to move quick. So yeah, you see this, decide to go there. Interested, leave a comment. Just let them know. Say, hey man, Dana sent me here. Said you all have a beautiful thing going there. You know, returning to Eden, or however you want to look at it, man. You're building a paradise. Fifth dimensional thing. New Earth. Um, Whereas, I went through some Bible study years ago with the witnesses, man, and it's paradise earth, but it's all the same thing. Basically, ditching these old systems that's holding us down and bringing the world back into divine control. And the whole thing is divine control ain't like some entity just ruling stuff. What it is all of us divinely connected and then taking care of ourselves. You don't have to have no main ruler. Why? Because in your heart, You're connected to the one, to source, to God. So there ain't nobody ruling anybody, but your heart is giving you direction. So, with that being said, there's no earthly rulers. Just tuned into what is God and living that way. It's beautiful, man. It's all just tuning in. We ain't got to have all this crazy stuff that goes on down here to help us, man. Just tune in. Tune in, live in community-based areas, help each other. Unity, not division. Unity, not division. Unity, not division. I'll keep screaming that over and over. That, and of course, no fear. Fear's a lie. It's a program. It's just there to confuse you so you don't take your life back. So you don't take your freedom back. So you're scared to do things like this. Well, I don't know, man. I'll lose all my stuff. Don't let this world control you. Don't let it control you. Return back to divinity. Return back to love. You know? You know how great it is when you can help somebody out and they smile real big? It's beautiful, man. It's very beautiful. Um let's see here. Yeah. Yeah, take it back everything, man. This is our realm. This is a divine realm. Some may not see it that way at the moment. That's because it got dirtied up. We're cleaning it right now. We're getting rid of the dirty. I said to somebody the other day, said, talking about different souls that come in here. And I didn't catch the whole conversation, but it mentioned something about wanderers. And I said, yeah, it's kind of the way I've felt in this world. Always here, there, here. And I tried to explain how Earth realm feels to me, because you're like, it's like heavy and different shit for some people. And I was like, it's like mud. Sometimes it feels like I'm like walking through mud. But I found when you raise that vibration and get away from some of the screwy stuff, especially get out in nature, the mud vibe disappears. So it's not this realm that's giving the vibe. It's the sickness and the lies within the people that being fed to them. It's dragging the vibration so low that you can go into areas with a lot of people. Feels like mud. Feels like you're trying to walk, swim through mud. Yep. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Much love to each and every one of you. Um, Shannon, Cowboy Church, uh, Serious Bro. Like I said, please, if you can, uh, uh, Will has a way to get a hold of me. Give my phone number. Anybody there wants to talk, or if anybody has any kind of access to the internet via phone or whatever, you know, they can come check out these videos so that way they can see who their new neighbor's gonna be. Anyways, I love each and every one of y'all. Um, Thank you for being part of the Church of, or being part of the Conscious Evolution and joining into the Church of Love today. And yeah, have a beautiful day or evening, whatever it is, and you're a little part of our great big beautiful world. And remember, we are the Conscious Evolution. Much love, peace be with you. And the Mickey dog in there says, hello.